Hey guys, we all know that Michael Jackson had a zoo and it had so many different exotic animals that I guess Rick Ross is looking to follow that pattern because now he has set up a zoo and he has exotic animals as well. And one of the animals is that buffalo you see running around. It's like a horde. I counted about 10 of them, if not more. Now his neighbors are complaining. And the way I'm looking at it is that he's got the land and he wants to set up a zoo, so why not? And if it's not against any laws in the county where he's living, if he's not breaking any laws and this is what he wants to do, why not? Buffaloes are so huge and they need a lot of land to run around. So it looks like if Rick Ross have that type of spread, acres upon acres for them to run and just kick and exercise. But he has quite a large collection. I counted about 10 buffaloes, so he's got a whole herd. So good luck with him and this zoo. I guess it's a private zoo and it's not open to the public. When you have a lot of money at your disposal and you can't think of anything else you want to buy, I guess you set up a zoo. Then you have all these exotic animals, the tigers and giraffes and buffalo, etc. I know last year the baby mama Tia was saying that he was back in his child payments. His child support was back. He needed to catch up. So I hope he caught up because if he can afford to buy all these exotic animals, surely he can afford to pay child support. So it looks like if Rick Ross is doing exactly what he wants to do, he is living his best life. He's getting the animals all together in this zoo of his. I guess it's a private zoo and it's not open to the public because then you'd have all kind of stalkers coming around. So guys, drop it in the comment section. Do y'all think Rick Ross should have had the buffaloes in his zoo or just leave them in the open environment just to run wild and free? But on the other hand, it looks like if he's got a lot of property, so having them roam to a certain point would not be a problem because from what I'm seeing in this photo, he's got a real big piece of property there. So Rick Ross responded to his neighbors being upset over him having 2,200-pound buffaloes roaming on his property. He says his animals are very peaceful, so he don't know what the neighbors are complaining about. So on Sunday, March the 19th, his neighbors took to their social media outlets and they shared the footage of these buffaloes running around Rick Ross's property. They shared it on the internet. They said the buffaloes were running around the front as well as the backyard. A woman is heard behind the camera screaming, "No!" at the buffaloes, while the men were spotted directing the animals to their designated locations. So it's been reported that he is building a zoo, and the zoo is called Promised Land. So he's importing all these animals, different types of animals, to occupy this zoo, like a Michael Jackson, how he had his little zoo going. According to TMZ, he started to build this zoo last year. Another neighbor said that she was worried that these buffaloes would pose a threat to her children. She also said that these buffaloes ruined the grass on her property. She also got into a verbal altercation with one of Rick Ross's acquaintances. After the altercation, she contacted the Georgia Police Department, who informed her that the incident was a civil matter, meaning she would have to take Rick Ross to court and have the matter sorted out in the courts. So Rick Ross, whose name is William Leonard Roberts II, went on social media to address the matter concerning his buffaloes roaming around, causing destruction and escaping. He said to everybody that's wanting a statement and response, for my bulls, my cows, a couple of bulls that got away in the community. This is my response. Rick Ross, who is 47 years old, said, I always return stray animals. Make sure you always keep a collar on your animals. Mine don't have a collar because you know it's mine. So when you see my buffalo, give it a carrot, give it an apple. They are so kind and they are so peaceful. So the name of his zoo is the Promised Land. So he thanked everyone. He said, thank everybody for watching. Thank everybody for making sure all my animals got back to the Promised Land. He also said that we have some things we were doing on one side and they eased through a little cut. So apparently they were doing some work in the yard around some type of barricade, some maybe enclosure, and there was a hole in the enclosure of the fence, and they eased out through that opening. That's what he was saying. So then he thanked all his neighbors and he said, you all are the best, and he signed off with boss. So guys, drop your comments about Rick Ross having buffaloes running around his front and backyard, and the neighbors are complaining that they are a danger to the community, a danger to their children as well as to their animals. I'm over and out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel and to this video. Thank you for watching.